finds the timing,
Oh,
and he's just dancing. He's just tap dancing on him.
James able to take out one of them, but Shadows returns with a 4K with the dualies.
And Wraithen's gonna find the third kill of the round with it. Fourth kill even, and now it's a 1v1.
Bob pushing up on a smoke, but he only has one other teammate to play off of. Well,
Eddie peeking out. Easy kill on Burke there.
only 15 seconds remain. Bod does. He tries to get behind Saren. Does get the kill, but takes a little bit too long.
And James here in a very advantageous position. Gets one. Gets two. It's all up to Wraithen. And MF James. Multiple frags, James.
Another B rush from Titanic. They just run through the mollies, taking all kinds of utility damage.
Garfu starts making his move. What a shot by Garfu! Holy cow!
Yet another map that's going to be very team coordination based. See how far this team has come in terms of roles and whether Team 7 can really respond to that. I think they're taking a more pug-centric approach to this than perhaps the Bourbon brothers are. So it's going to be very important whether or not they can establish those early roles on CT and, you know, stay in their lane, so to speak. Nuke's very punishing if you're not.
But be that as it may, Nuke will be a much larger map. If you are not familiar with Counter-Strike, in comparison to the match you just saw on this map, Nuke is much wider. Players are, I would probably liken it to more of players kind of being on an island for the most part. At least on the counter-terror side, giving some strength to terror side executes. It will be interesting to see how each team answers that challenge on CT side.
So for this match then, if you had to name a player on each team that you think is going to add the most interesting little quirk to the match, who would you go with?
Interesting quirk. I would consider, if we're talking about wildcard players, I would probably go with Rax and Cancer. They're probably the most likely to make plays that are outside the norm. We would expect players like Void, for example, to be opping outside or take another very common angle, but players like Rax and Cancer are known for their flexibility.
I agree with that. I was going to also say Cancer, but on Team 7, I'm actually going to go with Zapper. Zapper had kind of a quiet match one. This is a guy that, and if you've played in our community for long enough, you know can sometimes drop 40s like nothing. Like it just rolled right off his back in the water. So this is the kind of map where I see Zapper doing very well. You know, he has a lot of control over his environment when he takes fights. Because everyone's on an island, in a lot of ways this map is designed for, you know, you allowing yourself to control the battlefield for like a 1v1, right? So like on CT side, for instance, he can push lobby, he can push radio, and I feel like we're gonna see something out of him here.
Quite possible. Players are probably taking a short breather.
Indeed. A well-earned one after a very high-stress overtime, I'm sure, for both teams. That really could have gone either way, don't you think?
They absolutely could have. A reminder, this is an upper bracket match in the second round of the tournament. Both teams came off 2-0 victories in the first round, and to see the first map be so close. And it bears mentioning that overtime does draw out a lot of mental strength. Are we going to run into a stamina issue going into Nuke? Who can say?
And Bourbon Brothers, this is they've played so far 4 matches, and 3 of them have gone to overtime. This is a team that has that fortitude. They didn't win all 3 of those, but they won 2, and they had a very good showing, obviously, in the third. So definitely up to Team 7 to see if they can match that energy and vigor. Still, let's not forget, Team 7 is the team that absolutely they're the only team so far in the tournament that I would say really ran away with it in their first win, right? Like, I think they won 13-6 and 13-4 or something like that. Like, they really...
Yes, they won 13-4 on Inferno. and it's the first time we've seen Team 7 with running into any sort of resistance. So is this a crucible moment for them? So now they're playing a round down going into Nuke.
You know, to be honest, I take a look at Team 7's team. I don't see the kind of players that are going to look at this as like, oh no, it's over. I see a team that's fired up. I see a team that is going to come out of this swinging. And I'm very interested to see if they win this knife round. And if they do, if they take T side. That's what I predict.
But before we can get into that, we have knife round that will be happening here shortly. Both teams calling ready.
Just waiting to make sure that Flashbang has come back. It's pretty early for him. He might be topping off his Joe. He is not. He is ready to go, and we are going to get this thing started.
And knife round will get underway. For those who are just joining us and may be unfamiliar with the format, both teams will no armor knife melee slaughterfest to decide who will pick which side to start off map 2 of this best of 3.
And they're going to opt for an outside knife here. Interested to see whether they do a little bit of horseplay on top of the red box. Not looking like the timing is going to work out for that.
Not quite. First blood has been drawn. 2 players go down for, oh my goodness, it's too fast to call. 2v2. And now 1v1.
Both one hit. And the Bourbon brothers pull it out.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Gets the stab. 3K knife. Whew.
And they quickly pick CT. They definitely had a plan in mind to take CT first, which I believe was also what they decided last time.
Yes, they did.
So why change what worked? Again, Bourbon Brothers going into map 2 with a 1 map advantage. They will be looking to close out the series in 2-0. And both teams ready. We're going to live it here in a second.
You know, they must know something that we don't. Because CT side is definitely harder with all the changes to Nuke. For those of you that are newer to Counter-Strike, Nuke used to be a MR15 game, and it used to be like a 13-2, 12-3 CT-sided map. They made a lot of changes to it. I would say it's a CT-sided map, especially. And an upper take.
Upper take coming out from Team 7, but they lose the majority of their members before bomb can even go down. Unknown Merc now alone on site and will be eliminated. Very quick kills from the Bourbon Brothers to secure a pistol round, which will help their economy immensely in a map where terrorists can rush from any angle.
I just want to emphasize, it is a T-sided pistol game now. Glocks are so much better than USPs in this version.
And they were simply ready. Early first pick, Scout shot from Fantastic to bring down Zapper. Turk trades him out with a long-range deagle shot, which is quite impressive, securing outside for the T side. Although Humbo is up top with a Scout, looking towards Big Red. Jesus brings down Rax in Hut along with Unknown Merc.
Got eyes on outside, but he's are. And gets the shot on Shadles. Turk with 19 health and a dream.
And no bomb. Bomb is down towards T side outside, but doesn't matter. Cancer pushes Turk and cleans up that kill. While Turk complains. He says die, frowny face.
And we can all empathize with that. Sometimes we want them to die.
It's true. 51 damage Deagle Dink. Unfortunate the wall penetration just isn't what it used to be.
I think we can all agree that it's time for a pistol buff.
Be that as it may, a lot of SMGs come out for the CT side. Looking a little bit tight on money, not wanting to eco break themselves just yet, despite a 2-round advantage. Oh, Team7 has rifles in their hand. Zapper uses one to eliminate Void. Humbo trades out Zapper. When the Rats
Big double
flanks the wild card of Team7, taking out 2.
Oh, but here comes Jesus on the flank at Lobby here. He could get an early important pick. Rat's low health.
And bomb carrier Unknown Merc goes down to Jesus, as does Rax. The crouching MP9, very controlled.
Never underestimate the power of a duck.
This leaves Jesus alone.
Yeah, Team
Against
7
two-
very disciplined there. It makes a 2v1. They're going to make another 2v1 as they retake the bomb, and Jesus has given up bomb control, taking a big gambit, hoping for an outside peek.
He looked outside, but there's nobody there. These players might meet each other at a long-range angle, which is favorable for the AK. Jesus eliminates one. Shadows knows where he is now. Opts for closer range engagement.
And Jesus with the 4K! What a big play by Jesus. You know, 8-0 in 3 rounds played. He came out of nowhere. He has
And
risen.
Jesus saves. I mean, I have heard this before. Have you heard this?
There are internet posts about that, yes.
We may have heard this elsewhere.
Merry Christmas.
The 4th round is underway, 3-0 in favor of the Bourbon Brothers company on their own map. But still plenty of game left as Team 7 opts for an eco. No armor, but pistol buy. A couple trades coming out at Squeaky Door, leaving Team 7 with 1 member disadvantage.
Big economy.
Void holding down ramp, takes a bit of damage, and Rax uses CZ to eliminate Void and brings bomb lower. Humbo definitely heard that and must be calling it for his team.
But Rats is fulfilling the mission statement, getting that plant off on a full eco. Might dare say this is a win for Team 7, even though he gets taken out by Humbo here. Got two frags. Void doesn't really have that much money. The CTs will have some, but it's not going to be like comfortable. And T's get like a full buy. Look at that, the lowest with 6450.
That will easily allow them to give op players the thunder stick that they so desire to contest outside, or rifles, utility, whatever you like. You got it.
Interesting. It looks like they are. Oh, Shadow's picking up the op here for the T's.
We may see a Humbo versus Shadow's engagement outside.
Shadow's going for the lower corner.
But in fact, Humbo actually goes ramp with the op while Shadows and Rax are trending towards outside with some silo reinforcement from Turk.
Look at this util for the CTs, keeping them way back.
Lots of smoke outside. There could be a secret push, but they opt to not go for that. Void actually at secret, bringing down Turk on silo. Shadows alone with the op outside. Jesus brings down Unknown Merc.
If you're gonna be alone with the op somewhere, outside's where you want it to be. Gonna fall off though. Shocking.
Zapper finds Cancer at Squeaky, but he's getting tagged through the vent by Jesus. And Ace firmly goes in favor of the Bourbon Brothers.
But Team 7's got that maximum loss bonus at this point. Even with an off buy in like $100 at the end of last round, Shadows can buy here. So we're gonna see a lot of action from here on.
And the Bourbon Brothers certainly showcasing how strong they are individually with engagements, how comfortable they are.
And you know, a couple of their stronger players, Cancer and Void, not doing much. They are playing their roles. Remember I said they had to stay in their lanes? They're doing exactly that.
An early pick from Zapper, a collat from Fantastic, bringing down 2 Team 7 members, though bomb does make it lower.
Bomb made it down secret here. Void, however, in a very good position to hold out the site.
Yeah, certainly waiting and likely to call for Fantastic and Humbo, an op on each side of ramp, making it a very dangerous proposition for Turk, who walks out and is looking to plant, but Void quickly moving into position
Put him
and
down.
executing the team captain.
Very smart setup by the CTs. Mark, 19 health. Seer. Gets the pick on Humbo. That's definitely meaningful, but not
It
gonna be
does hurt
enough.
the CT economy a little bit, but not quite enough. 3 members, in fact, in the 8,000 or more range. A drop will come out for Humbo.
Still in a 4v1, you can't ask much more.
That bomb did not, in fact, go down, making their economy on the T side a little hairy. But they will be at max loss bonus regardless, so they're going to have the tools they need to try to get a round on the board. 6-0 in favor of Bourbon Brothers Company in map 2. First pick for Zapper on Cancer. Traded out by Fantastic.
We really need to see
Shadows on the roof of Mini, bringing down Fantastic. Putting the favor back in BBC, and Shadows dropping Mini for Jesus.
Team 7 with a
Humbo
man.
outside. Kind of creeping up on Mini. And plays it cool, takes down Unknown Merc before being traded out by Shadows. 3k to his name as bomb carrier Rax joins him in Mini. Void looking through Squeaky. Big Shadows. Rax opts not to plant, instead engages Void through the Squeaky door and gets the first round for Team 7 on the board.
With the seal broken, it's going to be interesting to see what Team 7 does. They committed to outside there. They kind of took it a little more methodically and made sure that they could trade each other, and look at the difference. I mean, the results speak for themselves.
I believe they do, and this could be the start of the momentum shift for Team 7. They're getting their feet planted on Nuke on their enemy's map pick. First pick from Fantastic onto Turk at a very common outdoor angle. Shadow's trying to tap through the smoke on Fantastic to avenge his teammate, but there is no luck there. Fantastic drops back for a more conservative angle on T-Red.
Dangerous peek. Lucky to get away from that one.
And Rax brings down Fantastic long range with an AK spray. Humbo trying to back him up with some heaven action, but Humbo's brought down to 25% health. Continues to engage, takes out Unknown Merc and Rax long distance with M4. Shadows with the bomb, while Zapper cleans up 2 more players on A site. Looking like an engagement on A shortly. Humbo up top with the op. Bomb is going down. Void is below, has to rotate around.
Tough spot for the Bourbon Brothers here.
And Humbo barely misses Zapper going in the hut. Misses a shot on Shadows. Opts to drop. Drops the op. Ahead of him, picks up the M4 and is going to go back up for a more versatile weapon pick. Void goes down. Humbo took just a couple seconds too long swapping his weapons, allowing Team 7 to team up against somebody in Mini and then turn the tables on them. Tactical pause called. First of 3 for Bourbon Brothers Company. This team has 60 seconds to take a moment and see how they want to stop Team 7 from winning another round.
And you know, I think the Bourbon Brothers could have won that round if they played it just a little bit differently. The flash from Void was very strong. Humbo's bumbling around with that gun made it impossible for him to trade, allowing for the T's to post-plant 2v1 twice in a row. That is killer. And
it certainly shows the downside of Nuke from a CT perspective. 30 seconds left on this tactical timeout. CT's looking like they're going to eco with the money that they have, looking to buy next round. And does it look like they'll have armor?
No, I imagine we're going to see something like a ramp or a lobby push. Yep, they've all got P250s. They definitely talked this one over.
And despite a shaky start for Team 7, they got the last 2 rounds to their name. No shutout happening here just yet, folks. Thank you for joining us this early Sunday for a best of 3. The first of 3 games as Tactical Timeout has expired here on Sub.io.
CTs are opting for a split, a ramp and lobby split.
These are fanning out. They're pushing Hut. Pick up 2 kills. Zapper takes 1.
Just like that.
And they are aggressively pushing Turk outside. They know Turk has bomb. They want that bomb secured. Void does secure the bomb. Well, actually, no, not so much. Merc with a angle up top. Excellent position held by unknown Merc as Shadows finds the last remaining member of the CT's Humbo and takes the 3rd round in a row.
And you know, that shows a lot of coordination. Like, they didn't win that round, but boy did they make that tough. They took maybe overpeaked a little bit too much on the outside there. You know, high risk, high reward if they secure the bomb. But that push, that split, tough to deal with as a team, that's for sure.
Oh, certainly. CT's now with a bye, looking to re-establish their status quo. Shadows up top, but playing a little bit further back to avoid getting picked. And there is no op outside right now. Void, in fact, the op player, looking lower secret, creeping up.
Here. Look at this molly she's got set up. What is she planning to do with this thing?
And Void takes a shot at Shadows up top at Silo. Shadows would be wise not to peek that again. Rax finds Helmbo. But Void does pick Shadows, taking his head clean off. Turk walking outside. Fantastic bringing down Rax. And Ramp is being held successfully. Fantastic taking not a lick of damage.
Zapper with a very important kill on Jesus there as Turk goes into upper with a hero play mindset. Loses the fight to Cancer though. Cancer with a great hold on sight. Still a 2v1 potentially against Cancer here.
An engagement at A, but unknown Merc eliminates Cancer. Fantastic is Heaven trying to stop the bomb plant or at least delay it. Void with a no-scope on Zapper. Bomb does go down for unknown Merc. And unknown Merc now in a very difficult position. But loses the fight to Fantastic, who walks out onto rafters, and Void will defuse the bomb, bringing the total round to 7-3 in favor of the Bourbon Brothers.
You know, that ended up being very, very tight. Void with that no-scope up vent, that was a very pivotal play, a very risky play. Even at that range, he was still on the ladder, I think, when he took the shot. I wish there was a little icon to let you know when that happens.
There is a mechanic, for those who are unfamiliar with Counter-Strike, where if you're on the ladder, your inaccuracy is at maximum. So very fortunate shot for Void.
And important. Let's just be clear. He misses that shot, I'm pretty sure it goes the other way.
Well, we may never know, for a new round has begun and Void deletes Zapper at ramp. That aggression from Shadows on top of Mini, being supported by his teammates Rax and Turk, looking to make something happen. Smokes go out for the T side, they spam it a little bit, but it looks like they're going towards Secret, where Cancer is waiting, finds Rax, and retreats to reload.
Cancer playing this very smart, they know where he is, position. Unable to get the kill on Turk there, and loses the fight to Shadows. The T's now have full control of lower, but they don't have the bomb.
And bomb has now been picked up by unknown Merc outside, which may cost them a little bit of time as they have to get back to their teammates.
Critical time.
Turk falls to
down.
Jesus. looks like they opt to take upper, considering the death of their team captain. Where do they want to plant? 25 seconds left. And the CTs are rotating. Jesus finds unknown Merc. Leaving Shadows alone to contend against 3 members of the Bourbon Brothers. Void prays out his teammate and, again, secures the round.
They went back to their roots of peeking together. I think that that bomb loss outside was absolutely enormous, you know. They lost all the momentum. Turk was on an island blower trying to secure the bomb site while they went back and got it together, and Turk lost that fight.
Last round of the first half. There doesn't look like there will be a full buy for the Terra side. Turk instead opting to scout with armor. Buy what you can and use it because you won't be able to bring it with you during the side switch. Zapper takes out Jesus. Cancer brings down Zapper. They're trying to scout through Mini. It's not finding any enemy with those shots, but does make noise.
A little bit of a desperation spam there.
And certainly signals his position. Fantastic watching, Big Red.
Ooh, but Rats on
And
a
Rax
huge on ladder. Wow, what a shot.
Another flank from Rax. That aggression paying off. Turk gets a blind shot on Fantastic.
It's gonna push
Making
heaven
it
here.
4v2 as they start to the bomb lower. Void under fire. Tries to get a shot on Unknown Merc, but close range Unknown Merc takes advantage of that miss and gets the bomb down.
Yes, with the shot on
Cancer
Turk.
moving up on Turk. Close range fight here, a single door. Door gets closed in his face. Cancer gets 1 kill. Reloads. Flash from Unknown Merc. And Cancer with a phenomenal play. 4K, but not enough. This half will end 8-4 in favor of Bourbon Brothers as they move to T side.
Take a look at the team contributions here. You kind of see an even spread on both teams, with one player a little ahead. Zapper 11 and 11, and Jesus is 16 and 7 on the T side now. Let's see if Team 7 can follow Bourbon Brothers' example and play in their lanes.
Most certainly, the first round of the second half of the second map is underway. Advantage towards the team that may take the series 2-0. Zapper dualies on Fantastic. Humbo trades out Turk, and then Rax gets 2 more kills with the dualies. A lot of lead down range. Void takes out Zapper. But neither of them have the bomb. So Void and Jesus they're going to have to push into A and secure the bomb that's down by Vent.
Look at this big flank by Void. I don't think the CTs are ready for his position there. He's just going to play this slow, let Void make the play.
And Rax is watching Mini. Oh, he turns around just as Void peeks. And Jesus then takes out Shadows as his attention gets drawn to Mini, turning the 3v2 into a 2v1. Jesus grabs the bomb, drops Vent. Almost assuredly going to be a plant here.
Bomb has been planted.
Got to get a secret retake here with a USP. Gonna be a toughie. And a crossfire set up. No chance. Smirk goes down to Jesus.
And Jesus, with a very successful bout of terrorism, secures the pistol round for their half.
This is going to be real tough for Team 7. They really needed that pistol, because in CT Economy Land, you know, this might end up being 2 more rounds till they have guns.
It's Team 7 is on notice here in the series. Now down 5 rounds and having to contend with an eco.
Let's not forget, if they lose today, they are not out of this tournament. Let's go for a shotgun push. Secret here.
And 2
Big
picks
kill.
allow them to push towards Secret. Humbo standing his ground with some Glock spam to bring down Turk despite a Mag 7 close range.
Team 7 getting a couple important kills here. Rats gets to play these close angles with the Mag 7.
And 2 shotguns for the remaining counter-terrorist team. Trying to see what they can do. No major shots have been landed as of yet. Teams are playing further back, trying to take advantage of those longer angles. Rax goes down to Fantastic's Mag 10, while Shadows pushes out into Cancer's Coolio spray.
Oh, look at that Team 7 economy. Not a lot they can put together
Looking
with that.
rough. They should be hard saving, but you never know what strategies the team captain is going to call.
And Zapper going for a buy against what his team is doing.
It may be time to make it or break it for Team 7. Economy looking rough.
Zapper
And
corrected
Bourbon
it,
Brothers
definitely.
only 3 rounds away from closing out this upper bracket match. Another secret play. Humbo fragging Shadles. Team moves lower. Humbo pushing into Rax. And then Turk. Fantastic finds unknown Merc. It's now Zapper against the world. Finds one. Tries to spray down another. But Cancer is tough. Cancer's tough to kill.
CTs have a full buy now, though. This is the chance for them to stand on their heads and shut the Bourbon Brothers out. Turk at 5 and 15 after that last match. It's like he used up all his frags.
And Nuke is a markedly different map in terms of cadence and pressure on both teams, so they may be just simply less practiced at it, but even if Team 7 loses this match, they are nowhere near out of it. They will be advancing to the lower bracket if that is the result, and still be able to play in the tournament.
And I would not count this team out. They've got a lot of talent on here. I think this is just a tough map for them, for sure.
Very slow play from Bourbon Brothers as they throw some utility towards the back red box at ramp and start to execute on it. And they do clear out ramp. 2 picks for Bourbon Brothers against Team 7. Now 5v3 as the bomb goes lower.
Only Turk is down there to answer it. And the captain put the team on his back, yet again.
And it's going to get tougher and tougher as Rax runs into Jesus.
Mark with a good kill on Fanny there.
Unknown Merc clearing out ramp, taking out Void as well. Turk,
Suddenly a 2v2.
both members have some damage. They'll have to clear out every corner of this bomb site as well as cover the doors. Time is ticking on the bomb. Someone has to get on it.
No kid.
And no luck there. The smoke deployed a little bit too late, allowing Cancer to see where Turk's position was. And then Jesus follows up to clean up the bomb site. Now, match point. In the second map, Bourbon Brothers Company likely to move on in the upper bracket.
I wouldn't count out Team 7 yet. They got a few guns here. Let's see what they can do. Going for an aggressive outside, it looks like. Be a quick fight here. Rats and Turk with easy early picks. 3 Bourbon Brother guys down. 2v5. Void's hurt. And Void goes down. It's a 5v1 just like that.
And the Bourbon Brothers Company are going to need some bourbon to soothe those wounds. An 8-round disadvantage called for desperate measures, and desperate measures turned out to be effective, an aggressive outside play from Team 7, picking up a pivotal round and hurting the economy of the T side a little bit here.
Surprisingly, yeah. I mean, the T's have won 4 rounds in a row, and even though they can buy this round, it's kind of tight.
It's a sketchy buy, and 4 members of the CTs have AK-47s. 1 dink is all you need with that gun. Rax brings down Humbo. Squeaky door is open. Long-range spray from Cancer, although despite low health. Fantastic with a Glock kill on Turk. Shadow's holding outside against 2 members of the enemy team. Pushing a smoke. Takes out Jesus. And duels fantastic to the ground. Bomb almost goes down. Kill. Zapper stopping the bomb plant, leaving Void alone with a Tech 9 and the bomb. Looking to deploy a smoke, does so against Mini.
Not a very good smoke though. Shadow should still be able to support his teammate here.
And with good comp, no call that Void is vulnerable. But he doesn't even need his teammate despite being brought pretty low by that Tech 9 spray.
And you know, Shadows pulled that round out of his head. I don't know if you saw, they were down 4-2, and then Shadows said, I am not going out of this tournament like this. This is not going to lower bracket until we get this round.
And an excellent play outside by the Team 7 member extraordinaire.
And he's had a very strong tournament, Shadows. Definitely,
And a pistol play from the Bourbon brothers. They start to take A site by force. Merc finds one. Shadows burns Jesus to the ground and finds another. Zapper stops Fantastic Void alone with a deagle, finding himself in a position very similar to last round. And yet again, loses that solo man push onto A.
Script is written up, the script is followed. Void in a 4v1, loses again.
And the 4th consecutive match point.
We're seeing a big shift here, my goodness.
Team 7 fighting hard.
Don't be surprised if we see this go to overtime. They've got the energy on their side. They've got the guns, the T's are once again low eco. I was going for that early pick at Squeaky, not going to find it yet. Looking like the T's are
both teams
execute.
Both teams opting to play this very slow. Bourbon Brothers likely rattled by the last 3 rounds that have not gone in their favor, while Team 7 cannot afford to yield anything from this point forward.
Like a ramp shove by the T's here. Only 1 CT to answer it.
And they're creeping ramp, but the crossfire allows Cancer to pick up Zapper.
Little miscount, double molly.
2 Molotovs. Shadows pushes through that molly. Might be able to get behind the T side.
And boy goes down.
And Shadows picks up 2. Turk drops Jesus. Cancer alone and is eliminated despite an unfortunate team kill from Turk onto Rax.
Don't think Shadow's ready for this. Doesn't matter. Shadow's gonna get that easy pick. Like I said, Shadow said, no, we are playing.
Shadow's proving that push through molly on ramp side was pivotal for Shadows to allow him to divide the attention of the Bourbon brothers and prevent them from effectively establishing B-side bomb control.
And you know, Team 7, like, you know, they were down 12-4, and it's like they're not even in match point. They don't care. They're playing just like it's any other match. This is
at this point
good teams are made of.
Despite maximum loss bonus, Bourbon Brothers are on another eco. They do their best to push out onto A side. Jesus drops below. Unknown Merc drops to Fantastic. Void eliminates Shadows. They have upper side control. Bomb is going down, favoring Hut. Humbo and Jesus take down Rax and Turk. It's looking really rough for Zapper. He has to close this out in his favor to prolong this match.
Zapper's a good player, but this is a tall order.
That's one.
Two?
That's two.
Close
but
to three,
no
but not
three,
enough.
and in fact, that is it for the first match today. This Sunday, here on Subway, Bourbon Brothers Company will be moving on in the upper bracket, while Team 7 has another shot at the tournament, this time in the lower bracket.
And what a tough fought match. I mean, Nuke went a little bit in favor of the Bourbon Brothers, but I mean, that first match was real close. And, you know, if that overtime had gone the other way, I'm pretty sure we're seeing map 3 and it's another tight one.
It would have been ancient if we went to map 3, but we did not. In fact, Bourbon Brothers Company moving on to the winner of Goodnight Guys and Team All Fours, which is happening later today. And Team 7 will be dropping to face the winner of the losers bracket match, Team 1 and They're There, which you'll be able to find here on this stream at 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
And a big shout out to Fantastic, who really had a great game today, especially on Nuke, but really on both. Relatively new member to our community. What a player.
Phenomenal player, and you know, damn good play on both sides. That was a riveting match. Great to watch. You may look at the round count and go, well, that was a 2-0. That's an easy win for Bourbon Brothers. It was not so. They had to fight for that win.
Yep, definitely a strong showing.